Hi Taurus, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your weekly love and romance reading for that fell out the first time and I was trying to ignore it from the shuffle. And then I tried to stick it back in the deck and then it fell out again. So 10 of Cups, happily ever after, and on the bottom 9 of Wands. Perhaps for some of you it's blocking somebody who could be your happily ever after. For others, something wonderful and a long-lasting love commitment coming after a time of being injured, wounded. This is a wounded warrior card. So from a time of being not receptive, not open, and now being receptive. So there's some kind of happily ever after card that wanted to pop out 2 times. As I was saying, it's the reading for June 10th to the 16th. This is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann Donnelly. I'm going to pull 8 cards. I'll tell you the significance of the placements as I go. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. For love and romance, please. What does Taurus need to know for the week of June 10th to the 16th? I did a little bit of a pre-shuffle, but I'm going to just shuffle a little bit more. This is for Taurus. What's going on in love and romance for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th? Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to make 3 piles. First card is you, Taurus. There you are, see? Blocking. This is the other person, the love interest, the romantic interest, the world. The situation between you two, 9 of Cups, wow. The outcome, 7 of Cups. How you see them, 5 of Cups. How they see you, Queen of Swords. Your challenge or obstacle in this situation, High Priestess. Their challenge or obstacle, 8 of Cups. On the bottom, oh snap, look at that. All right. So there's that same 10 of Cups and the same 9 of Wands that popped out earlier. Okay. This is about somebody that it looks like you're supposed to be with, or it's somebody who's going to be your happily ever after. Holy cow, 8 of Wands, a lot of excitement, passion, enthusiasm, and interest here. This is about communication as well coming through. A lot of messages, a lot of opportunities coming up. But there's fear. 8 of Swords is fear. 9 of Wands is also a little bit about fear. There's the Queen of Pentacles. All right. So this is the card where you're happy no matter what. This is the happily ever after card of you can, idealistically be like, I can go live on a farm and not care about anything else. We don't need to be rich. We can just cook our little meals and do our little lifestyle, simple kind of lifestyle, as long as we have each other type of thing. Okay. That's that 10 of Cups thing. Doesn't mean you have to live, like a farmer. I'm just saying, not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's saying there's not all those kind of desires or attachments that come like with the 10 of Pentacles. So 10 of Cups is just purely off emotion, being completely fulfilled, happy. And, for some people, it could be being happy within yourself, finding something that's wish fulfilling that makes you feel fulfilled. For others, it's finding someone and building a life, and there's children here, and there's a couple. It looks like it's somebody long distance just because of the World card, okay? Now, there is also indication that it's somebody who walked away. This could have been somebody that you blocked. And so it could have been a long distance relationship or somebody who's moved away right now or something that had come to a conclusion. Why? Because we see 8 of Cups and the World, even with the Queen of Swords, how they see you. Because that Queen of Swords cuts off something that's, not serving in her best interest. She's ruling everything by intellect, mind, logic, with her heart in a little prison right there, her cup, her red cup. It's not that she doesn't have one, but this is what happens when you're like this. This is what happens. Blocking. Okay, after something that's been done. So this card comes as a divorcee, somebody who's single, definitely. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this is it's how they see you. Someone who has a very sharp intellect, speech, can't be messed with, sees through all the BS, independent. They have respect for you, okay? Because the Queen of Swords is someone who demands respect. Now, the World card can signify not only long distance, but something that has come to a natural conclusion. It's something that, a lot of things were in motion at the time. It was a huge, big phase, like when you're pregnant for 10 months and then you have your child. That's the World card. It's about completion. You move on to the next chapter. Or you go to university, you finish after 3 years, 4 years, and you get your degree, then you go and get a job. You can't stay stuck in an old cycle. So the World card is speaking to the end of that cycle. And they always portray the World card as well as being very bright and cheerful and this energy of feeling on top of the world. So it could be like something that means the world to them. It could be about, global issues. It could be about someone who's long distance. It could be about something that's via internet, romance, that type of thing. It can mean a lot of things. So this looks like for them, they have a major arcana energy in this situation. They think that this is like something that has ended or has come to a natural completion, okay? For you, 9 of Wands, you're blocking. Now, this is between the two of you here. Okay, 9 of Wands is the Wounded Warrior card because something has happened that has made you feel that you need to be vigilant and guard your emotions, guard what's yours, your family, your life, your finances, whatever it is. That 9 of Wands is like, I'm going to stay here and guard my boundary vigilantly. And it's almost like you feel this kind of impending threat. So you have to keep guard. So the 9 of Cups is a situation between you two. This is the dream. This is wish fulfillment. This is whatever you wish for. You look at this girl, how happy she is. And there's this huge treasure chest full of gold. So this looks like somebody's getting wish fulfillment. And I like it because look at the outcome. It's 7 of Cups. This is the outcome after getting some big win. Something that is in your favor, something that you've been wishing and hoping for, your dearest heart's desire, whatever it may be. And it looks like it's something that's going to bring you opportunities because there's 7 of Cups after that. You pick and choose. Negatively aspected, the 7 of Cups can be not knowing what you really want, too much daydreaming, thinking about things a lot and not taking action. Each cup is full of some ideal of something. It could be beauty, riches, the perfect mate, the castle, spirituality, whatever it is. There's 7 different cups full of a dream come true. So this person doesn't know which one to pick. And the thing is, he can't even see inside these cups. Highly aspected, it's having options. Being like a kid in a candy store, being overwhelmed, like at all the goodies that are now suddenly available and open to you. So it's saying with this wish fulfillment comes opportunities, options. How you see the person that you were dealing with, it's the 5 of Cups. It's like you don't care, to be honest. With this particular deck, with the 5 of Cups, it's when you're focused on the 3 cups that have spilled and you have regrets. You feel like you're missing out on something or you feel guilty. This can come up like if you get a divorce from your partner and you have children and then you find somebody new and then you feel guilty because you don't want to hurt your kids and you can't even enjoy the new relationship because of the toll it's taking on like the rest of your life, like the people who you care about, or it's some situation with the Three of Cups, some social, family, children, something from your past, somebody you dated from your past, something that is not allowing you, enabling you to be able to enjoy the relationship that you still have. Now, add to this, she's purposely sticking her foot in that cup and letting it spill out and watching it go down this drain. So that means her cup over here, you see it, it's a big cup. It's bigger than those 3 cups. She's got that guarded very well. And she's not going to let that spill. So it means she's good, right? Like always making sure you're good. And at the same time, disrespectfully letting that other cup spill, doesn't really care, doesn't respect it, doesn't value it. So this is how you see them, okay? This is how you see them. You see them as somebody who is emotionally unhappy, maybe perhaps feeling guilty, and doesn't really treat love and romance or relationships with much respect. Okay, that's how you see them. With this deck, that's how I see this card, just because of what she's doing with the other cup. Now, how they see you is the Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords, I already told you, she could be a professional, somebody who's in communications. This is someone who's very sharp with their mind, intellect, quick thinking, clever, resourceful, and independent, because she'll cut off whatever she doesn't need. She doesn't need fake friends. She doesn't need to rely on anybody else. She relies on herself. In love and romance, it could be somebody who's single, a divorcee, maybe a single parent, whatever. Okay, this is somebody who's not to be messed with. So they see you as somebody that they can't trick, and that you're someone that, you know, they have this kind of maybe awe, fear, respect, right? That they can't do their regular 1-2 on you, because it looks like they don't really care about treating their partners with respect. That's what it looks like. Now, for you, your challenge or obstacle is the High Priestess. Now, for some of you, you might be tarot readers, you might be trying out tarot, you might be doing spiritual things, whatever it is. So the High Priestess energy is looking inwards in terms of your intuition and going with what you feel from your gut instincts. This card comes up when you already know the answer to what you're asking. This is the card of intuition and psychic powers and spirituality. She's somebody who also is the keeper of secrets. So when this card comes up, if I'm asking for should I this or should, it's like you already know the answer. So when this comes up, it's like intuitively, this is in a challenge position, okay, this intuition card. So your challenge is to follow your intuition in this situation. And also there's a secret possibly that has to be revealed when the High Priestess comes up. Or for some of you, it could be that you actually do spiritual work. It could be that that is maybe one of the reasons that you're blocking, okay? Because perhaps this person doesn't jive with what you do. For whatever reason, I just felt like putting it out there. So their challenge or obstacle is the 8 of Cups. This is walking away because it's not fulfilling. It didn't get to the 9 of Cups. This is 8 of Cups. This is their challenge. They walked away because they tried and it didn't go to wish fulfillment. Now, as I said, this feels like something from the past, right? So walking away, no big fight, no nothing, horrible. It just seems like, emotionally investing in somebody and then it not bringing the fruit that you want. And so you walk away without a muss or fuss, kind of like both people knew it wasn't working out. Like this is a challenge or obstacle for them. Could be that, for them, there's some big ending in their life. The World card of some big completion. It could be that now whatever's ended, they're able to move, they're able to travel, they're able to, reconnect, whatever. And their challenge right now is the walking away part. Something coming to a completion for them and also to walk away from it. So let's pull some love oracle cards. I'm going to start with Amira's love oracle. Can we please get, whoa, whoa, freedom. That's what it is. Look at that. On the bottom is destiny. Holy moly. Destiny and freedom. Do you see that? Freedom. I'm so excited for you, Taurus. Look at how that card flipped out. It flew out just like this woman is flying out of her, you know, into the sky. Look at that. Just looks like just like the world. So there's freedom involved, some kind of situation that's now involved, as I said, wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups, something that's going to bring you kid in a candy store options, whatever that may be. It's exciting because this is 10 of Cups at the bottom. So let me just move these over and make room. This has a little brief explanation of these cards. I'll read it to you. And destiny, it looks like, you know, just like with that palm, it's saying everything's already written down. This is destiny. Well, so let's read freedom. If I can, okay, so space, feeling free, travel, independence, free spirit, not ready for anything serious. Okay, so it could be all of those things. So this is what it is. That's why you're blocking. You're going to get, look at, geez. I didn't even look at that. I think you're going to get some good news that's going to make you so happy, and it's going to bring you so many options. But you have to do the work to figure out what it is that you really want. Make a sustainable decision for the future. Not like, you know, let's say some kind of basketball player who all of a sudden gets a contract, becomes an instant millionaire overnight, and then goes off and gets someone pregnant, and then you're stuck. Okay, you don't want to do that kind of 7 of Cups move. You want to be somebody who, when you get your wish come true, whatever it is, that you have a really good idea of what you want for your future, and then you work with that plan, right? They have to fit into that plan, unless, you know, it's really worth it to break that plan. I don't know, but don't make a silly choice in the heat of the moment. This is what it's looking like. You don't want anything serious because you're blocking, because you already want freedom. That's what it is. But there's somebody that's still in your life, in your energy romantically, that could be a happily ever after, or it could be, as I said, could be you. Could be you who's happy. But they can't walk away. And your issue is you're not listening to your intuition in this situation. Your heart, as they see it, is under lock and key. And how you see them is somebody who doesn't act above board in love and romance. You see them as somebody who doesn't really care. They're just not really fulfilled, or they're not really a happy person. This person looks depressive. They look like somebody, you see them as somebody who just never is satisfied with anything. Okay, so let me read destiny. What does it say for destiny? So perhaps if they're never satisfied and then they set their sights on you, you're kind of like, so I don't feel like being that person that you get to mess with for a little bit, and I have to open up and everything and drop those 9 wands, and then it's going to end up being nothing in the anyways. You know, like it's almost like you're getting something taken away from you just to be used or something. And that's how you see them, as perhaps someone who's a user. Okay, so destiny is destined meeting. Oh shit. As if by chance, the forces of the universe have other plans for you. Things taking their own course, allowing life to guide you, accepting what is presented before you as your current reality. When the relationship looks like it won't have a future, expect the unexpected good outcome. Well, well, well. Okay. Life is complicated like this, you know? One person wants freedom. They get some great news. They have mobility. They have options and choices. The other person can't walk away. You won't trust your intuition. They think that you're cold as ice. You think they're a user. And yet it's destined. Okay, this is Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Can we get a card, please, for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. This is for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th, please. What is a love message for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th, please. Thank you so much. What is the message for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th, please. What is the message for Taurus for June 10th to the 16th in love and romance, please? What does Taurus need to know? Thank you so much. All right. I really do like for the card to pop out. So I'll give it a little bit more of a shuffle. This is for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. Either way, it looks like you're getting some great news. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is, again, another card for travel. Where do you go on a honeymoon? You go on a vacation to some dream destination. So this is saying if you just got married, then, you're going on a literal honeymoon. It's a great time to spend time together, reconnect. For others who are single, it's saying you're going to meet somebody when you're traveling. They could be long distance. All right, on the bottom, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Let me just read honeymoon, because the control issues is all about, things have to follow a script of how you planned it or whatever, which is kind of what I was saying with the Seven of Cups. I said, don't make a foolhardy decision. Don't jump into something that you haven't thought out. That's my take on it, because I worry with the Seven of Cups. When there's a lot of options like a kid in a candy store, you should know which is the most valuable thing to you to grab out of those 7 cups. Now here it's saying, though, but don't be too controlling about how something has to come out for the outcome. If things don't necessarily follow a script that you've made and outlined, okay, for your love life, it doesn't mean that's not the right person for you. It's saying just to let go of those type of control issues, okay? Things will happen, this unfolding naturally as it will. Let me read honeymoon, because that's the card that popped out. This card indicates the need for a getaway to nurture romantic love. The specific application of this message depends upon the person who is inquiring. For some, this card has literal meaning. You are going away with your new spouse following your wedding. For those already in a long-term partnership, this card speaks to reigniting the spark by taking a romantic holiday. It can also relate to the honeymoon period of a new relationship. And for still others, this card indicates that you will meet someone special while on a vacation. I feel like that is what it is, okay? But you got this new sense of freedom and you're ready to fly. That's what it looks like. And yet this is written in both of your fates, this destined like reconnection and meeting. Wow. Okay, so let me pull some other cards here. I'm going to pull these quick little cards. This is the Botanical Inspirations by, look at that. You got this before, did you not, Taurus? Pansy. Sweet thoughts, pray you love, remember, and there are pansies. That's for thoughts, unknown. I looked up this card, Pansy. I can't remember now. On the bottom is hibiscus again. You guys got hibiscus before. Beauty and happiness. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Oh, geez. I'll put these two together, okay? Let me just read Pansy, because I looked it up and it was really good, the meaning, but now, you forget. Inspirational message from Pansy is, you are what you think. Your life stems from your thoughts. Negative thinking may occasionally enter your mind, but you need not let these thoughts take root. Remember, it is you who decides what fills your mind. Choose healthy, happy thoughts. So according to legend, pansies were originally white, but were later colored purple by Cupid. Even with its velvety purple petals, the modest pansy does not demand attention. It simply asks to be kept in your thoughts. In fact, the name pansy comes from the French word penser, which means thoughts. The pansy was a popular flower during the Elizabethan era and is mentioned often by Shakespeare. It's also held great appeal for the Victorians, who saw it as a symbol of tender attachment and sweet remembrances. It's a humble flower that doesn't ask for attention. It just simply asks to be kept in your thoughts. Okay, for whoever that resonates for. Now I'm going to use one of the new decks. This is a cute deck called Witchlings. By Paulina Cassidy. I don't do the spell stuff. I'm not a witch. I don't even really know what that is. But the deck works, and it's got cute messages, cute illustrations. Let's get one for Taurus. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. Please, is there any messages for our beautiful Taurians? What does Taurus need to know for June 10th to the 16th? What does Taurus need to know in love and romance? Please, is there any guidance for Taurus for June 10th to the 16th? For the week of June 10th to the 16th. What does Taurus need to know? Thank you so much. This is for Taurus. Almost. Yeah, you guys got both of those flowers before, I'm pretty sure. So maybe it's somebody who just, oh, it might be you. Okay, inspiration. An inspired mind is willing to reach beyond limitations. That goes with let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And not following your intuition here. So to be more inspired, thinking out of the box, being more creative, and to make decisions beyond your, perhaps self-imposed limitations. All right. On the bottom, there's imagination and inspiration. Imagination intrigues the soul, illuminates the heart. So you got imagination and inspiration. Beautiful. Let's pull a quick Wild Kuan Yin. Can we please get a card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th? What does Taurus need to know, please? For June 10th to the 16th. Thank you so much. What does Taurus need to know? Is there any guidance for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. Something flipped. Or am I imagining? Yeah, I'm imagining it, I guess. Is there a card for Taurus, please? Any messages for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. What does Taurus need to know, please? What messages are there? There we go. Fell on here. And there's the full moon. It says magic of the moon to manifest. Just as the light of the moon ebbs and flows, all things happen according to a timing that benefits the greater garden of life. How short-lived that garden would seem if all flowers bloomed at once and then it was over. As the next moon grows full, set your intention. Your time for blossoming is near. Oh my God, that's so exciting. So June 10th is a new moon. It's a new moon. I don't know what sign it's in, but it's a new moon. I love new moons. I love it. That's probably why I'm doing the tarot readings right now. Full of energy. Anyway, so it's saying as the next moon begins to, as the next moon grows full, set your intention. Your time for blossoming is near. Within the next 30 days, it's saying. Within the next month. Starting June 10th. This is June 10th to the 16th. The new moon is on June 10th. It's saying within that period of time, your time for blossoming is near. That's that Nine of Cups. Something fabulous is coming up. Some wish fulfillment that's going to give you options. And to set your intention. Because this Seven of Cups is saying, don't just be flying around daydreaming. Set your intention for what you want. And there's that beautiful moon. And the lamp. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's put this back. All right. And then I want to use Denise Linn's new deck. This is called Sacred Forest. Again, by Denise Linn. And there's Pegasus on the front. I love Denise Linn. I love all her decks. I love all of her decks. They're even, you know, the illustrations are different, but I love all of them. So I bought this deck as well. Sacred Destiny it blew my mind, the last deck that she made. So let's see what we get for Taurus. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. Can we please get a card? What does Taurus need to know for June 10th to the 16th? What does Taurus need to know for June 10th to the 16th? What does Taurus need to know for June 10th to the 16th, please? Is there a card for June 10th to the 16th for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. What messages are there for Taurus? Okay, I think I'm going to just pick one. All right. Standing Stones, passage number 40. And there's this woman with a red dress and the sky, the night sky. On the bottom is Crystal Cave Trust. But let's just look at Standing Stones. The spirit of the Standing Stones says, a sacred journey is ahead. Deeper meaning is waiting to be discovered. You are safe. So it's saying here, okay, as you walk, you come across large vertical stones standing in a circle in the center of the sacred forest. You know that to step inside this sacred ring is not to be undertaken lightly. It is an act of power. With solemn grace you enter. Immediately you feel a shift occur within you. It's as if the floodgates of your soul have opened and there is a download of cosmic information occurring within you. Many believe that standing stones are a place that allows one to embark on spiritual journeys from one realm to another. They can also mark the transition from one stage of life to another. Remember that although life changes, you are eternal. Celebrate all the transitions in life and you'll experience profound harmony. A voyage of the heart and soul is ahead. So you see there is a theme of travel coming up for you, Taurus. The journey may be spiritual or physical in nature. Either case, it is a kind of sacred pilgrimage. Have courage. A great ship can stay safe in the harbor, but that is not what great ships are made for. Be willing to unfurl your sails and set forth to the open seas. The seas might be rough and the wind is strong, but you are safe and protected. The circle of stones takes you exactly where you need to go. Since the earliest days of humanity, standing stones have been created as places of ceremonies and as ways to honor the divine. Archaeologists have found that some date back to 4000 BCE. Neolithic people didn't have written language, yet their art and stone circles, sometimes oval or horseshoe-shaped, suggest that they held religious rituals at these ceremonial meeting places. So what it's saying is you're going on a sacred journey, whether it be a physical one or a mental, spiritual one, and that it's something where if it's spiritual, you walk into something, you're entering into some kind of spiritual space where for those of you who are tarot inclined or spiritually inclined, you're getting major downloads from this. You're going to feel a shift in your energy. For others, physically going somewhere, it's whether it be a pilgrimage, it could be physical and spiritual. It's saying this new journey, it's for you. It might not be perfect. It might be choppy at times, but you're meant for this. Because great ships are not meant to be safely, stuck in harbor. So this is speaking to a trip coming up, okay? And I'm so glad that this candle went out because I'm going to light a new one because it's talking about transitions, new beginnings, and, this big change coming up in your life. And it looks like it's something that you've been wishing for, because we've got the 9 of Cups coming up. Fantastic. I love it. All right, I'm going to finish it. Well, I want to use this card for the spiritual guidance, but let me just try to bring this forward real quick. This is another new deck, Gabrielle Bernstein, Spiritual Junkie. I haven't found that it, has been working as automatic as some of the other new decks, but let's just try. This is for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. I use her Miracles Now often. I just have to break this one in. So let's see. Do we have anything for Taurus? Do we have a message for Taurus, please? For June 10th to the 16th. Any messages for Taurus for June 10th to the 16th? You know, the hibiscus is also the national flower, I think, along with plumeria for Hawaii. So for some of you, it might be for Hawaii. So they were saying that, it's something to speak to beauty and grace. A gift that they would give to women. All right. Whoa, 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 look at that. I claim my desires. I hold great visions. I am ready to receive. I love it. Love it. Let's just put that right there. I hope you can see it. Let me just move these over. Put this right there. And let me pull the one I really wanted to use. Final card for the day. This is the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. Can we get one last spiritual guidance card for Taurus for June 10th to the 16th? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. For June 10th to the 16th. And, if I didn't read all of the full meanings of the cards, for example, let go of control issues, or even for these cards or this one, all you got to do is Google the deck, and then you can find out all the information. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For June 10th to the 16th, please. What guidance is there for Taurus? What do they need to know, please? Thank you so much. This is such a positive deck. That's why I use it. This is for Taurus. For June 10th to the 16th. When I use this deck, I get just fantastic energy, fantastic dreams. Every deck has its own energy and inspiration behind it being created. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 10th to the 16th. Please, can we get a card for Taurus? There we go. Starseed, what lights you up? And there's Saturn with the rings. And it's showing how, it says, I think there's like all different types of people that are here on Earth that are starseeds. Saying what lights you up. Align your life is on the bottom. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? And that's where you have to make an adjustment. Say bye-bye to the old way of being that wasn't in alignment with who you truly are. Maybe you've been being a person that, you had to be in the meantime and sacrificing of yourself. So it's saying now it's time to get back into alignment with who you really are. Okay, so let's read this one. Starseed. Starseed, you're not in alphabetical order, but I'll find you as 54. All right, so Starseed. Starseeds are souls with a double mission. To raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with a feeling that time is running out and that there's something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you're being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more and get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Starseeds are scattered all over the planet, in hospitals and schools, in slums and mansions, on stages, and in edit suites in parks and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend parts of their lives trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual closet. If you are dimming your light to fit in, it is time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share and treat your time on Earth like a glorious vacation. Work your light inquiry. What lights you up? Did you hear that? Treat your time on Earth like a glorious vacation. And are you spiritually putting yourself in are you in a spiritual closet? So do what lights you up. Follow your what? Inspiration, imagination, freedom. I love it. What is the bottom line here, Taurus? It's saying June 10th to June 16th, and within the cycle of what? The next month when it's growing full, from June 10th until the next new moon, or the next full moon when the moon grows full. It's saying set your intentions and be focused while you have this wish granted that something you really wanted coming to you from June 10th to June 16th, or if it came in before, it's saying having to do some, following your intuition and figuring out what you really want from this, what you want to manifest, and then making it happen. You're going to be so happy because there's the 10 of Cups in the bottom. And, if you've been disillusioned, if you've been bored, if you're, not feeling satisfied or, fulfilled in the past, it's saying it's because you have to shed that skin, because it's no longer in alignment with who you truly are anymore. This is something where taking care of yourself. Self-care is a big thing. Being who you are in your head, how you see yourself at your best, being that person. And there's cards about trips, voyages, honeymoon, vacation, all over here. Even with hibiscus for Hawaii. Okay, so it looks like there's a spiritual journey, there's a physical journey, wish fulfillment, and somebody who hasn't been able to walk away from you. That's the bottom line. All right, that's it, Taurus. Love you all. I'll talk to you guys very soon. And I'm going to have your June readings out after this. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.